What an incredible evening of second legs we had tonight, guys. Not only were there comebacks, but there was also extra time, guys, in one of the games. And I'm going to be talking all about these games here today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like as always, and comment down below your thoughts, guys. I'd love to hear it. We're going to obviously cover bits of every game, man. I watched the Atalanta Dortmund game for about, I'd say, 45, well, more than 45 minutes. I watched about 3/4 of that game. I was switching between Juve, PSG and Real Madrid. I started watching Real Madrid. Second half, I switched to PSG. And then I ended up watching all of the extra time on Juve. And obviously after they went 3-0 up. But there's so much drama to cover. So let's get straight into it, guys. As you guys can see, I mean, look at these scorelines on aggregate. It's absolutely wild. I mean, we're going to speak about every game. But we're going to talk about this Atalanta game because, boy, oh boy, did Dortmund absolutely bottle it, guys. I'm going to be honest. You're 2-0 up against Atalanta, who are not the greatest side. This is not the side that won the Europa League with Lookman, guys. This is not the side. So the way they got battered in this game is absolutely ridiculous, man. I mean, that first half was absolutely shocking from a Dortmund standpoint. You're 2-0 up on aggregate. What the hell was that, man? Absolute joke. A joke of a performance. Yes, in the second half, you could argue they grew back into it later on, but it was too late, man. It was way too late because, yeah, Scamacca, apologies, got the early goal, and then Zappacosta made it 2-0 right before half-time, and you're thinking, oh my God, their lead has vanished in 45 minutes. But there was no professionalism in that performance from Dortmund. Like, you should be really, like, going for that third goal on aggregate. And if you bottle the 2-0, like, at least change something up, man. I don't know what was going on in that first half, but something needed to change. And yes, the subs were made, but they were really poor in front of goal, man. I'm not going to lie, guys. It was really shocking because there were moments where the subs, to be fair to them, Fabio Silva, Chukwuemeka, they were making opportunities, man. Guirassy was so off it. He was so off it, missing absolutely everything. There was a Bayer effort that he could have squared, but it hits Brandt and goes wide. And then the rest of the team just was so bad, man. So bad. And BENFICA didn't have a bad game until that stupid red card. I mean, what the hell? He looked like one of the only competent defenders out there. And then he goes and does that. Absolutely mental, guys. The way that game ended. Fair play to Atalanta. That's what I'm going to say. 2-0 down. 2-0 is never a safe scoreline in any game, but especially on aggregate when you're going back to your home ground. Hey, man, people are calling the Serie A the Serie A's. They responded, man. Big up to Atalanta, one of the only Italian teams to do something in this Champions League at the moment. But, yeah, man, it was capitulation from Dortmund. They were 3-0 down. The lead had vanished. They needed a goal back. And yes, they got the goal with Adeyemi, which is a brilliant goal. I don't really know why he didn't start because there's always an injection of pace in that attack when he comes on. But yeah, man, the rest of the subs didn't really do much. I mean, yeah, Guirassy was missing everything. Not just him, though. There were some really bad performances. But yeah, that red card and that penalty in the last minute, it's just the worst way to possibly go out, man. How the hell are you literally in the last seconds of the game and you think it's a good idea to make a challenge where your leg is behind your back? Why is he karate kicking a guy in the head? Like, I get it's desperation and you're trying to get the ball out by any means. But it's not one of those normal high foots where you're thinking, oh, it's understandable why he'd go for it. Bro literally extends his leg behind the back of his head, thinking he's in like some jiu-jitsu. What is he doing, guys? Can someone tell me? As soon as I saw that, you see the blood coming out the sub's head, and you're thinking, yeah, long day. He's gonna get a second yellow at least, because he had a second yellow. But yeah, man, he got sent off. The penalty got awarded, and you're thinking, okay, can Kobel bail them out? But you know what? Samardzic, fair play to him, man. Brilliant penalty. Really, really good penalty, guys, to make it 4-1 on aggregate. 4-1 on the night, sorry. 4-3 on aggregate to send them through. Absolutely brilliant from Atalanta and more than deserved. And they play either Arsenal or I can't remember who else it is, but Arsenal could actually get Atalanta, but PSG's next, guys. And I'm not going to lie, PSG was an interesting one, man. It was a very interesting game because I saw briefly bits of the first half. I was skipping through a lot of the games. And PSG were poor in this first half, man. They were really off it. I don't know what was going on. I was thinking that without Dembele, they're a completely different side, they look like. And they were not good this game, man. They really weren't good. Even in the second half where they improved for sure. They were not on it today, man. They really weren't. And if Monaco didn't get that stupid red card, then they may have actually had a chance. But realistically, I think everyone thought that PSG would definitely win. On aggregate, obviously, it was a very slender 3-2 lead that Monaco kind of capitulated in that first leg later on. But yeah, this was a poor performance from PSG, man. They go 1-0 down through Akliouche, which is a good finish. It was a good finish, but they looked off it, man. Defensively, they were getting cut open quite a lot. The midfield wasn't as, like, solid, if you want to call it, as it normally is. And even the attacking three, man, they weren't taking their chances, guys. Like, Dembouz is a huge miss for them, man. Really massive miss. And even the likes of maybe a Fabio Ruiz could have been useful, but it wasn't even a thing with just control because, I don't know, man, Monaco were finding it quite easy to get in behind, and they actually played really well in that first half. It's a shame it was only 1-0 because you're thinking, okay, they've equaled it up on aggregate, but you still fancy PSG, and you just knew in that second half they'd get the job done. But it wasn't pretty, guys. It really wasn't. I mean, that Marquinhos goal is kind of avoidable. I know it's a good ball in from Doué, but Wout Faes, man. How the hell did he scam a move here, man? Relegation Leicester, and he's gone to Monaco to play in the Champions League. Monaco are not great. They got battered by Real Madrid not long ago, but come on, man. Like, how is he letting Marquinhos get in front of him there? It's not an agenda thing. I don't hate any player. I just think he could have done a lot better there. But yeah, after that, you just knew something bad was going to happen. And that was straight after the red card, which of course I'm going to talk about. Because Koulibaly, I don't know what he's doing, guys. I really don't. It's such an unnecessary first yellow where he pulls Doué down. And then it's just so dumb, man. Like, how is he getting a 3-minute red card? That just killed the game off, man. Absolutely killed it. And you're thinking, yeah, there's no way PSG go on and don't win here. And it wasn't pretty. Kvaratskhelia got his goal. But they went for it. They weren't terrible, Monaco, but that red card really effed them up. And Taze got a late goal, but it was too late. 5-4 in aggregate. Very slender, but it does show that PSG have a lot of weaknesses in defence. And when Dembele's not playing, their attack could be misfiring. But yeah, it's not the PSG that we saw towards the end of last season's campaign, but they have time to still get back to that. But yeah, it wasn't a pretty win, but they got the job done. And Real Madrid, similar, man. I mean, Benfica today were actually very good. I don't think anyone wanted them to win because of all the controversy last week, which is fair enough. But they were very good, man. They were cutting Madrid open so easily, so many gaps in behind, and they should have probably scored more than a goal, man. They had so many chances, man. I thought Pavlidis was really poor. He was so poor, man. There were multiple instances where all he needs to do is leave the ball. There's one where it gets fizzed in and he touches it and it takes it away from Silva having a tap in again. It's mad. I thought the fullback did well. Which one was it? I can't remember. I think it was the first half. Dedic marshalled Vini very well. Second half, Vini grew into it a bit more. But yeah, man, they were finding so many gaps, man, in the Real Madrid team. It was really bad defensively. They were getting cut open. Carreras and Trent were really high up, and that left a lot of space in behind. Asensio and Rudiger were getting... They're very easy to play against at the moment, Madrid, guys. I'm going to be honest, because yes, the players individually are very good, some of them, but there's too many gaps in this team. It's like a bunch of like individuals as one. It's not a team, guys. It really isn't. And Benfica had some really nice moments in both halves, I think. Especially that first half, man. They were very impressive and they were forming some nice patterns of play and they could have probably taken advantage. Tchouaméni, I want to speak about. He was like the only one today I thought that was brilliant. Vini obviously got a great goal, but first half wasn't great. But Tchouaméni was excellent, man. Really controlled the midfield and kind of held them together in a sense. I mean, the goal's brilliant. It's a nice, really nice finish. It's kind of a Tchouaméni kind of his signature finish, if you want to call it. He just sweeps it in the bottom corner. Very clean finish. And it's 1-1. And yeah, obviously 1-0 from the first leg. It wasn't going to be easy, but Benfica made a real go of it, man. No Mourinho there. But yeah, in the end, it came down to very fine margins because Madrid got quite lucky, man. Got quite lucky. I thought Garcia was anonymous. Goulet had like 1 or 2 dribbles and shots, but apart from that, not great. The defense was really poor. Camavinga wasn't amazing. He didn't really offer much. And it was kind of just not much going on, man. Even Valverde, I know he got 2 assists, but I don't think any of them were great, apart from Tchouaméni, and the VINI goal is just brilliant. And I was very happy for VINI to get his goal. It's an excellent finish, by the way. Really good. Runs in behind. And you're thinking, yeah, Otamendi's on toast. And Otamendi can hold that as well for what he was doing in the last game. The shithousery didn't bail him out this time because the VINI finish is great. He does the dance via VINI. Brilliant. And yeah, man, they're through. 3-1. Again, not pretty like PSG, but they got the job done. That's all that matters. But this one right here, this is the game I want to speak about because boy, oh boy, are Galatasaray lucky, guys. They are so lucky because this was an absolute stinkfest. They were shocking. Absolutely awful. I mean, that first half was probably one of the worst away performances you're going to see, guys. We know Galatasaray, they're not the best away. They got easily beaten by City. They're very good at home. The atmosphere and the crowd is just amazing. But yeah, that first half was all Juve, man. They absolutely battered them. I wasn't watching the full game, but I was switching over and seeing it. And the way Juve were just creating chances, it was mad. And yes, it was a penalty to get the score open. And that was obviously half time. And you're thinking, okay, they need 3 goals. This game was kind of done, unfortunately, in the first half. Because losing 5-2 away, it just kills it, man. How the hell are you going to score 3 without response? We knew Gala were eventually going to get a goal, guys. Let's be honest. But it was looking very good for them, man. Like, fair play to Juve, especially with that disgraceful red card, man. These refs need to fix up, guys. How on earth is Kelly? I know he had a yellow, and yeah, you could say it's a bit clumsy to get a second yellow, but guys, how is that a straight red? I don't even think it's a second yellow if you give him the benefit of the doubt, because guys, I'm pretty sure he's going for the ball, or he's jumped up, and you can see he lands with his studs, but he's got no intention. He's not going in for a challenge. I don't understand how that's a straight red. VAR are just absolutely bugging out. To do that in a high magnitude game like this, it's really poor, man. Like, I'm going to give Kelly the benefit of the doubt here. I don't think it's a red. So that was really poor reffing, and that just killed it, man. 10 men and you need 3 goals. I mean, fair play to them. This is why, yes, they got knocked out and it's poor, but you got to give credit to Juve, man. They played really well with 10 men. Gatti got his goal, and McKennie, I mean, what a versatile player he's been. Playing how many positions? Left back, he's originally a centre mid. He's playing up front in a false 9 last week. It's absolutely mad. No wonder he's got a contract, because he's so versatile and important. But they were cutting open Gala like it was nothing, man. They were so poor. Noah Lang was non-existent. Osimhen was just starved. And even Yilmaz, I don't think was great until late on in extra time, where they kind of took advantage of the tired Juve legs because they're having to work 10 times as hard with 10 men. But I don't think anyone was really great for Juve. I mean, Gala, if I'm going to be honest. But the subs, I thought Gundogan was very good at controlling the tempo, and that's what he's good at. Sane was not great. People are saying he's finished. And yeah, his legs looked a bit gone. But yeah, it wasn't it, guys, from Gala in the first half. And the second half, I mean, it was more of the same. It was kind of, second half was when Gala kind of capitulated even more. It was a really poor 90 minutes. I'm going to be honest. How the hell are you conceding 3 goals to make it 5-5 on aggregate? And then it went to extra time, and that's when I was properly invested. And unfortunately, that was when, yeah, Juve's legs just went, guys. They were done. They were absolutely finished. You could see it. McKennie was giving the ball away. All of them were kind of getting really sloppy and in defence. Osimhen just took advantage, man. Gets onside past Gatti and finishes it well, man. Doesn't even celebrate. I got to rate it because, to be fair, it's not even worth celebrating. Like, they were so poor. And if Juve hadn't got battered in Gala, they may have had a chance here, man. Because the way Gala were getting cut open in this game was really not a good look. So I think anyone that comes up against them, the away leg's going to be tough, but you'd fancy yourselves looking at this game. And Yilmaz obviously got the deciding goal, but it was done before that, let's be honest. The one thing I will say is the subs for Juve made absolutely no difference. Like, Spalletti's working with absolutely nothing here. I mean, what the hell's Zagrova? That miss to potentially make it 4 is ridiculously bad. He improved in extra time, but it was too late. And yeah, that was it, guys. That was it. Let me know what you guys think of the Champions League. Obviously, the draw's on Friday. I won't be able to do a live thing for that, but I'll react to it. And make sure you guys follow my socials down below. TikTok, Instagram, everything's in the description. I'm going to be covering unique player content on there only. And yeah, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like. It's been Jay Zeno's Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.